Thank you, David, for the introduction, and welcome everybody to Virtual PIMPoint 2017 session on Planner. So let's get right to it. So starting off with the inRiver PIM portal, you have the different functional apps, and one of them is the Planner, which I'm going to focus on today. So let's get into it. So once I've selected the Planner app, you can see in front of you the dashboard that contains all the information around Planner. So as David mentioned, the Planner app is basically the app that adds the time dimension to the enrichment process, as we like to call it. But before I would like to go into the overview of what the Planner actually is, let's go into a specific activity that I've set up. In this case, it's product launch, just to give you an idea of what we're talking about. So I have a product launch, and this is something that you can set up within inRiver, even if you don't have the Planner app yet. So I have a product launch. This is my activity that contains several attributes. From the name to the size, it's small, medium, large, and maybe a certain business area I would like to focus on, or a type of activity, the market that I'm working on, a start and end date, and so on. So any attribute that you need to describe your activity. Of course, your activity can have an image related to it or some other media. An important one as well is that you have products related to your activity, because in this case it's a new product launch and this is the products that we're talking about. Of course, you can set up things like sub-activities or milestones, for instance, where I have to, in this case, create a bundle or create flyers or do some editing on the media or the images. Those are part of this activity. This activity also is used in several media channels, from the website to our own content store, or maybe an email blast that you're doing. Add promotions like discounts and so on, and for instance, budget like $80,000 for media production. That's a budget that I would like to allocate to this specific product launch activity. Or things like staff. I need a senior designer, a copywriter, and a web designer for this activity. So this is all standard inRiver functionality, all have access to. And one of the things, of course, is the copy entity functionality. So once you've set up a campaign or an activity or something else that's repetitive, you can copy those. So if I use the standard copy wizard, I just select what I want to copy. Well, I want to copy everything except for the products and the images that are related to this activity. So basically what I do now, if I complete this wizard, I will create the exact same product launch with the exact same activities that need to be done, need to be completed, the milestones that need to be set up, but the same media channels and so on. So you set it up once and then you can reuse it. All standard inRiver functionality. But to add to this, and then we'll get to the planner functionality, is to add that time dimension to that enrichment process. So this product launch here, let's go to the overview, and now we actually go into the planner details. So where we end up now is a nice Gantt view, which shows me all activities that I'm currently available within my environment. From the winter closeout sale to the product launch that I've just described to you, where you can see that it has a start time and a completeness level being 34%. A pop-up that showed me a couple of, or tooltip that shows me some of the most important attributes I want to have, being that it's a large activity, it's a launch new product type, I have the market, the weeks that I'm running it in, and so on. Over here in the Gantt view, you can see when the different campaigns are taking place or have taken place, and here you can filter on the yearly view, a monthly view, a weekly view, or a daily view. So in this case, let's keep it at a yearly view and go into the filtering options, where you can define your own view of the information that's there. For instance, I start off with my activity and I can get insight in all the media channels that are assigned to my different activities. So I have my winter closeout sale here again, I have my spring trends, and when I go all the way down here, I have my product launch, which has connections to the website, Amazon, the content store, the ones that I've just shown you on the activity itself. But now you have a visual representation with the timelines in it. Well, this online catalog will go from May to the end of May or beginning of June, and so on. My email blast is happening here at this moment in time. So to get a different perspective on things. On the other hand, for my activities, I would also like to see all the milestones that are related to it. But I'm not interested in all the activities that are available in the environment. I just want to see the product launch. So I'm filter on that one, apply that filter, and I will just see all the different milestones that are related to this specific product launch. I'm going to go into my, let's go the weekly view, get a different perspective here. You can see all the different colors. You can assign those yourself. In this case, the colors are assigned to the different persons responsible for this particular milestones, but you can configure that to work in a different way as well. You could add grouping, like if you want to get a list of all the larger or all the medium-sized activities, you can filter on those as well. Make some changes to what you want to see in the different bars. So it's fully flexible. You can set up the configuration any way you like. And once you're happy with it, you can either print it as a PDF and share it with someone in your internal organization, or export to Excel, where you can make the information available to the outside world as well. Of course, you can save this view, give it a name. So let's call it virtual PIMPoint product launch. I save this one, and now I can go back to this view if I want to use it again. And of course, one of the other things you would like to do is share that view with others. So when I open all my views here, I get a whole list of all the views that I've already set up. In this case, I have here the new one, the virtual PIMPoint product launch, which I can share with the different roles within my organization. But having said that, I've prepared a couple of different views just to give you an idea of how it would work. So maybe I'm interested to see the Q4 2017 activities and media channels. Just go to that overview and it will just filter on that one. So I can see that for the Halloween special, the Black Friday and the Green Monday, these are the different media channels that I have to take into account. On the other hand, maybe I just want to get a promotion overview of everything that's going on in 2017. Just give you a quick overview, 20% off, 25% off, and so on, the free shipping campaigns, all promotions that you could have just in one clear overview. Other things like all large activities. So I'm responsible for the large activities, so I want to see those. Now see all my large activities across the year with all the promotions. And if you're not happy with this filtering, you can always make changes to it and save this into a different view. So that's what it's all about with the Planner app, is just to add that additional perspective, being the time dimension, to everything that's going on within inRiver. So you can see all the completenesses here. You can see this product launch, like the 34%. You see those different colors here. You can set all the colors and other stuff in the configuration, which is part of the planner tools. Some other things that you can do, and of course, as with everything within inRiver, it depends a little bit on the rights that you have within the system, but you could drag and drop planning around here just to make the planning work for you. So in this case, just make some changes there. And of course, it's depending on your role whether you're able to do that or not. But from here, you can create any overview with any of the information that you have available within inRiver. And you can make some configurations, like I want to see the quick edit, the tooltips need to be different. This is the one that I've shown you for an activity. I need to see the name, the size, the type, market, number of weeks, and so on. Set different colors for the different activities that I'm doing. For instance, I have my status. I can set up here the different statuses. So if one is cancelled, I might want to have a different color than the one that's confirmed, development, and so on. So very flexible. You can set this up the way you would like to have the colors the way you would like them to work, and basically that adds that's the way how we see the time dimension being added to the enrichment process. So very short but on point, I think, demonstration of the Planner app. Powerful functionality and available within inRiver. So that's what I wanted to show you today. Thank you very much for your attention, and back to you, David.